What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about Barry Sanders and Eric Dickerson. Now, we all had to know that it would be a catch, because you got to remember, when EA Sports released these running backs, it's already been the people that have been complaining so much about the run game, and then in doing so, with collaboration with the NFL, they had to release the running backs to keep the promo going the same time frame with the NFL 100. But we had to know that something would be up. So let's talk about what happened. This entire weekend, this dude ED was just doing whatever he wanted to me the whole entire weekend, right? So I went out of my way in the video that I showed you guys prior to this to get also an additional running back from the NFL 100 to have Barry and both ED, right? So look, in this video, I'm going to show you some of the things that's going to be going on. First of all, he knows that we're probably going to try to run the ball, so we hit him with play action off the rip to see if we get lucky. We do get lucky, we get some yards. All right, cool. All right, let's take a look at some of the things that I'm doing right now. Basic eye close, right? Usually what happens is if they get you, I don't know, it could be because of the lead blocking. I don't know what's going on, but remember, I have the outside run guru, but I don't see my players light up at all, ever. Like none of my players, I don't know if it works. I think it's probably something that's a figment of our imagination. I don't know, like it just seems weird that none of the players do anything. Like you're supposed to get stronger blocking, etc., etc. Nothing really goes on with it. All right, so, oh, okay, Eric, all right, Eric, yo, take it easy, bro. Like, dog, like, that's the thing about Eric Dickerson that's ill. He will just go and just mangle somebody that's right in front of him. But I do want to point out, just to make sure that we're very, very clear with it. Okay, my own O-lineman tripped me. All right, cool. A lot of the things that are going on with the game, they now, like as of right now, when you're watching this video, I want you to tell me if you do have an Eric Dickerson or you have a Barry Sanders, let me know if you've noticed any differences. The one thing that I've noticed though, Barry Sanders, once he gets a step and he's out in front, you don't get caught. Now, I don't know, maybe the 98 Excel, whatever, as long as he's not tired when he breaks the run. I've broken so many runs. I'm actually going to break one in this game, and you guys will be able to see it. He doesn't get caught. And I'm not certain if that's part of the acceleration and that's the difference between him and Eric, but whatever goes on, it is what it is. But Eric doesn't break, like this dude Dickerson, he doesn't break any tackles like he used to. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe your guy, like when I play you guys, everybody's OP, and then, you know, other than that, the guys just suck, because I'm telling you right now, I couldn't do anything. Now, this guy's running that new Saints formation with Taysom Hill. Initially, this is the first time that I'm seeing it in mud, right? So obviously, it's going to take me a chance to kind of figure out what he's doing and understand it. But then I realized that this gentleman, all he wanted to do was run this. Okay, he wasn't trying to do anything else out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys understand and let you in on a little secret. Whenever anyone is running the ball with their quarterback on a regular basis, you want to make sure that you have your guys in zones, right? And that, you know, Tillman is somewhere to be found. If you're not a Mutt Master yet, get on that grind, get that Mutt Master. Because Tillman is the only card that will consistently do this. And you're going to see what I'm talking about throughout the game. Pretty much, you don't got to zone everybody. You can blitz a couple, but zone at least one linebacker. That way, they're not attacking as soon as the play starts. And on any QB draw, they'll drop back first, and then they'll see it if they have good play rec, and they'll attack it. The reason behind why I'm telling you guys that is because you're going to see a lot more of this going on. And it just means that you can't just run blitz everybody. Because for some reason, EA Sports doesn't reward us when we run blitz. They make it so that the guys run for more yards. So I wouldn't recommend blitzing everybody. Put at least a couple guys in zones and you'll have better success, especially with the quarterback. Now, in doing that, once I figured out that that's all this guy wanted to run, I pretty much knew I would win the game. Because like this, it's not very hard. Earlier in the year when Panther Heavy was doing whatever, and then we all discovered that 3-4 Bear was the deal, 3-4 Bear pretty much put us all in the guidelines of understanding that we have to know, you know, how they line up. We have to make our players line up a certain way, and then once they make contact with the O-line, they'll react differently. So you'll see the way that I'm playing my 3-4. I'm just showing blitz and making sure that my middle linebackers line up on his guards. I'm going to go back to that and show it to you in a second, because as long as they're doing that, you're going to get the pressure that you need on the QB, because they're not realistically, well, both of them, what is this? Okay, he ain't playing no D. Both of them are not blitzing. I'm either zoning one, blitzing one, but I'm not sending everybody, so that you kind of counteract what the CPU is doing. Because if you blitz crazy, if their O-line is good, you're going to have issues. And that's why they usually break those really, really big runs. So just be careful with that as far as the zones go. Now, okay, do it. Oh, warp tackles. Yo, bro, guys, let me know. Did you miss that when it was gone? Like, I realistically hate. How did he just come right in? How many people did I send? Oh, I sent so many people out on routes. I thought they were blocking. I didn't realize that, guys. I'm like, yo, why is that guy screaming like that? I would have threw it to the flat or threw it on the quick in route if I knew that I didn't send the other guys or they weren't going to be out there blocking. I'm like, what's going on? Then I just saw them on routes. They were on blues though. They were on block and release, and they just ran around like idiots. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But this is the objective. I just want to know, dog, like, what is really up with what's happening right now with this game? Like, are they intentionally nerfing it after like 2 days of us enjoying it? Or is it just the complaints of everybody that rages so quickly that make them change the game? Because you can visibly notice the difference. And that's what's interesting about it. I can't really, like confirm that something's happening or that they're doing something, but is it just me that the game plays differently? Like, after you come out with your new players and you play a couple games, like they're like majorly sick, and then you'll come back and play another game and then they can't do anything. They can't truck a dead roach. Like, bro, what are you? This dude Eric Dickerson dominated my soul. Why would he cut back inside? He probably could have went wild on that. He absolutely could have went wild, but that's because I blitzed everybody again. This time, we had to, like, let it back a little bit and make couple dudes in zone, couple dudes doing whatever. Yeah, run. Okay, you're done. You're done. You see what I'm saying? Because he's running on conservative because somebody probably put out an ebook or something like that and told him about this formation and just say, run a conservative, you'll never fumble. That's not true. Tillman is one of those rare cards that EA is going to, throughout the year, make him be very, very dominant. So just watch it. Because if one of you guys are running that, just know that you will fumble. Now look, you see this right here? You see once Barry gets out in front like that, I have not been caught from behind. But that doesn't mean that you haven't been. You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand that game to game, the game is random. So things that'll happen to you may never happen to me, or it's happening to both of us, or maybe, whatever. The scenarios are different. But that's the one thing I can tell you about Barry Sanders. Even if they nerf like his first one free at the start or whatever, when he gets out in the open field, that man is gone. So the reason that I bring that up, how much further can they go? Because if they release a Chris Johnson, he's going to have a 99 speed and a 99 excel, right? So theoretically, they may not give him that NFL 100 boost, but he might be the better running back simply because of that. You see, that's why I'm trying to bring that up, because Eric Dickerson is a 97 speed, but he has like a 95 excel. We see now with that acceleration that it means it makes a difference. So that's something that you're going to absolutely have to look out for, because that could definitely influence what happens. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he keeps running around because he's on conservative, and I don't think he gets it. You're going to fumble the ball, and I'm specifically making sure that Tillman is right next to him every time he runs this play. And he's just trying to run into Tillman because he's on conservative. And I don't understand what this guy's deal is. Like, bruh, if I fumble like twice, I stop doing what I'm doing. I got to make sure, like, I'll fumble the first time, then I got to make sure that the reason that I fumbled was that reason, and then I'm done. So I would have immediately just stopped, just start running the ball regular, or I think he has Russell Wilson too. I don't know what this guy's doing. But pretty much, he's probably out there getting George W's with this scheme. And I kind of think the way that this works, like, more people are going to be running this instead of Panther heavy, because with the Saints playbook, you get a much more open playbook than what the Carolina Panthers give. So you may see people run this formation with fast quarterbacks just because. Just remember what I'm telling you. Try not to blitz too much. Have some of those linebackers in zone coverage so that they can drop back. Because if they don't drop back, it can get really, really bad. Right there, he fumbles again. Okay, O-lineman running for 6 then. Munoz just running for 6, whatever. You want to be very, very careful with that. But just notice, you see the way that I have them? Yeah, I'm blitzing them still. But even though it looks like both of them are engaging into the block, one of them always are in a zone. And you have to figure out, like, how you want to maneuver it. But I was doing it based on the sides that he was going to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I thought he would run right, I would blitz the right middle linebacker and then leave the other guy in zone. Like, you got to play around with it. But all these zone runs from the QB and these draws and all that stuff, very, very difficult to stop. Look, again, he just keeps doing it. Very, very difficult to stop if you just simply blitz everybody, because the run blitz does not work like in the real NFL. It just definitely doesn't. So this man has had enough. He has to go slap box with his goldfish. Dude got things on the schedule. It is what it is. I just wanted to share that with you so that it's not just you. Something is up, because these guys are not playing the way they were playing this most recent weekend league. It is what it is. We got to see how it works out. But am I going to get rid of them? Probably not. Are they going to drop in price? Maybe, because people are going to realize that something's up soon, and they're going to have to make a choice. But ultimately, I don't really think that many people are going to rage sell them, because they should be the best running backs, at least for the month, at least for 1 month. Let me know what you're thinking about it. I'm going to talk to you guys and girls later. Until next time, one love, y'all.